What's going on, guys? Coach Carter, Coffee with Coach. Today is Thursday, April the 26th. Hope that you've had a wonderful week, and I hope that your Thursday is the best day of the week ever yet. So, today I want to talk to you. A lot of times people are dealing with some pretty tough stuff. I've had several conversations with students this week, and man, some of the things that your classmates are having to deal with almost are unbelievable. The circumstances with their family, the circumstances with their finances, the circumstances just in general. We know life by design is supposed to be tough, but man, sometimes it's almost overbearing, the situations that you can be put in and the challenges that you have to face. And one of the things that I heard recently, I heard a great story, and the title of the story was Run to the Roar. And it talked about how out in the prairie in Africa, in a pride of lions, every person or every animal, regardless of age, plays a very important role when it comes to providing for each other. This could also be a great lesson about your role on an athletic team because as much as we would like to everybody to play the same and everybody get the same number of minutes or innings, sometimes that's just not the case. But in Africa with the pride, what they do is the old lions who have become too feeble to hunt, their teeth aren't very good. They've just earned their stripes. They've had a tough road, but they still play a very important role. Strategically, they place these old lions where they think the large herds of animals that they're hunting, they place them where they think they're going to be at a certain time. And the only job of that old lion, once those animals appear, is to roar. And if you've ever been at the zoo and you've heard a lion roar, my goodness, it is absolutely unreal what that sounds like. But because they're too feeble and because they're too old, that doesn't mean they still don't provide a service to the group. And so they place them in that strategic location. And as the herd of animals walk by or walk close to them, they stand and they roar as loud as they can. And we all know an animal's instinct, including humans, is either fight or flight. Well, most of the time, those animals see the lion, the king of the jungle, the apex predator. They hear that roar and they become startled and they run in the opposite direction in a frantic mode, just absolutely going bonkers. And to their surprise, when they turn and run, the rest of the pride is located specifically in that location, and they all run right into the jaws of death. And all of the rest of the male lions in that pride, they take over, they capture as many of those as they need, and of course they kill them. That's how they provide their food. But the mistake that the animals make, the animals that are being hunted, the mistake that they make is when they hear the roar, they get scared. And when they get scared, they run in the opposite direction. I would challenge you. I know some of you are dealing with some tough situations and some really hard circumstances, but I would challenge you to face them head up. Face them with courage. Don't be like those animals and run away from the problem, because oftentimes when you run away from the problem, you just make the situation worse. Deal with the situation as quickly as you can, with integrity, with grace, but don't be scared. In the Bible, it says, don't be afraid 365 times. I don't think that's a coincidence that there are 365 days in the year. Run to the roar. Live life to the best of your ability. Don't ever be scared. And remember, make good choices, because good choices oftentimes determine whether or not the consequence is good or bad. But run to the roar. Hope that you have a great Thursday. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.